I am Xaviera of Ice Cream Convos, and I am so excited to be speaking with you today. I feel like I already know you, so pardon me if I act a little comfortable with you.
No, you're totally fine. It's such a pleasure to be here, though. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, The Shy is one of the shows that I and my audience are equally as excited about. Like I literally like pew pew pew. It's go time. They coming. So Friday the 16th, we are back for season 7. What are you most excited about coming into this season?
Oof. You know what? I've been saying this so many times,
Yeah.
but I'm still stuck on the fact that this is 7 seasons. Like it's a big season. And like I watch a lot of shows when you get deep into these seasons, the shows can go up and down. Now this it's going up. It's going
Absolutely.
up. It's so much that's in store for this season. Like I'm excited to get the responses. Like I'm excited that it's season 7, and that's a
Yes, it
big thing
is.
for me. And just our show in general, but also I'm excited for the fans. We got so many messages about like this, that everyone's reacting to Rob. They still look, if I post a picture, they're like, girl, you outside and Rob is just on the porch. I'm like, oh my God. So just to get that closure for the
Yeah.
fans with that. So I'm excited for them to get some closure on that. Hopefully they can get some closure because they may not.
Mhm.
But yeah, that I want to see how I don't know. I just want to see their responses to certain storylines, to some of the new characters, just everything new that's coming for Tiff, and how receptive they're going to be to that. But yeah,
You know,
just
it's funny when you
overall.
said that. I definitely agree. My daughter and I literally had a conversation today about how shows sometimes go on a decline. Like we want more. Like give me another season. But The Shy literally is one of the shows that it's almost like y'all just the writers or Lena, you just get in a room and like, all right, how we gonna hurt them with this one? How we gonna get them with this one? Because I'm still in therapy about Rob, but we'll talk about that later. But, I had the opportunity to screen the first 2 episodes. And when you say that y'all are coming, like kicking in the door, waving the 4-4 to quote one of my favorite rappers, this season is not a joke. And for you, I wanted to ask you because we have watched Tiffany. We have seen Tiff go from her and Emmett to, the little, I don't even know what you want to call it with Corey
Situationship.
situationship. And then it was like, oh, she finally found her true match in Rob. And then you leaned into being a boss chick. And it's just like, look at the evolution of this beautiful girl. And then just to have all of that snatched away. So, my question to you is how heavily does it weigh on you? Because I assume that this is going to be a very emotional season for Tiff. She's
Mhm.
grieving the loss of Rob. So, as far as that is concerned, what do you do to kind of, I guess, manage it all is, the decompression, because I can only imagine that this is going to be a very, very emotional season.
Yeah, I had so season 4, I had to really teach myself how to detach
Okay.
and understand like these are characters that we are playing
Hmm.
and not something that we should be bringing home.
Hmm.
So just because I started that at season 4, fast forward season 7, it was easier for me to detach,
Hmm.
but I still kind of struggled. I think I struggled more um, with just trying to tell the story in the best way possible.
Okay.
I never experienced grief from a person that I was intimate at that level with.
Hmm.
So just making sure I'm honoring that moment, those feelings, this story, these words that we're trying to bring to life. That was my priority. And sometimes I did take that anxiety home with me. Like, oh, you know what? I really, really want to tell the story. I really, really want to, be connected to the audience with this. I had so many messages about women who have experienced that, or just men that are really curious about how Tiff is gonna deal with it. So I think the weight of all of that
Mhm.
really, like, it affected me, but I was on a roll with being able to detach myself. But then this
Yes.
one, it was more difficult. It was definitely more difficult, but it was just like that constant mental reminder, like,
Mhm.
Hannah, this is Tiff, this is what she's doing. um but I think I did it. I think I was able to find some balance.
Yes. Talk to me about working with the one and only Miss Lynn Whitfield because the scenes with the two of you are like magic on screen. Look at Jason.
Appreciate
Welcome
that.
to the party.
Sorry.
Welcome to the party. Yes.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I was having trouble with the link and all of that. So I'm
It's
so sorry,
okay.
ladies.
It's okay. Welcome to the party. So you had
Thank you.
perfect timing because Hannah was just telling me, well, I was
Mm,
just asking Hannah about the experience of working with the one and only Miss Lynn Whitfield. So I'm going to let
mm.
Hannah tell me, and then I want to chime in from you as a love interest.
Awesome, awesome.
Well, nothing short of amazing. I'll say that. Lynn, I want to say Lynn helped me with a lot of those emotional scenes. Lynn asks you what you need, and typically we all kind of ask each other, "What do you need? What do you need? If there's is there something I can do?" But Lynn, for those emotional scenes, sometimes it'll be a look. She knows what look to give you. She knows just exactly what to give you in that moment so that you can bring that
Mhm.
emotion up out of you. So just having someone with that level of skill set and talent was amazing, and it was like comforting to have her. I think also, like, it's for me. I don't want to say this and be looked at wrong, but
Okay.
it is intimidating, but in a good way,
I understand.
because you're making sure you're on point with what you need to do, because you're like, okay, I don't know what to expect. What is she going to bring to the table? Lynn, she may do something different in this scene or in this take. So that excitement, I get excited for that. I love challenge. I love that feeling of like being intimidated and
Yes.
having to bring something extra. So it was a lot of that. Um, I love to break down scripts. So just having her there to break it down with me, there were many times that, we were able to discuss the script a little bit more. And again, I've never experienced grief to this level. And not to say that she did, but obviously she's an older woman, so she has more life experience than me. And we talked about even that. So just having that support there, and knowing that this is such a seasoned veteran actor, like she has worked her way through all moments like this. It was a lot. It was so many things, like just a great experience overall.
And the whole iron sharpening iron. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Absolutely.
yes,
Yes.
yes. All right, Jason.
Not, I mean, honestly, I think Hannah said it all. I
Yes,
think
yeah.
I think we all felt that way working alongside with Lynn. You know, she is such a powerhouse. She's a
Mhm.
legend. She's an icon. Like, we've all enjoyed her work throughout the years, and we all can recognize her skill set. I mean, she's one of the supreme performers out here. So there's, yeah, you come onto the set feeling a little intimidated because you know who you're going to be playing opposite of in that scene that day. But here's what I can honestly say about Lynn. It's absolutely beautiful that Hannah already had kind of hinted at, or put that out there already. She just has such a warm and beautiful spirit, and she's there as a team player. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, you get feel her presence, but she's not coming in there with any kind of diva vibes. She really does ask those questions like, okay, what do you need from me?
Hmm.
Do you
Hmm.
have, or do you have any questions that you as an actor, you maybe were thinking about internally, that because she knows too, there are a lot of times where as an actor you don't want to. I mean, we have great directors, don't get me wrong.
Right.
um but there are times where you feel like, I don't necessarily want to bring that to them. Maybe that's something that I can work out within myself. And we always do this on the show as well. Cast members will talk to one another, and try to help
Mhm.
each other out and guide each other through these scenes and through these moments. But when you're getting that kind of information from someone like Lynn Whitfield,
Yes.
and and she just coming there with a level of humility and grace, um, where you're just kind of in awe of that by just how
Right.
cool she is. And then it really dawns on you once the scene is done, and it turns out to be a great scene, and you go, holy shit, excuse my French, but
Yeah, yeah.
man, I just did a great scene with Lynn Whitfield. That's when it finally hits you. But in
Hmm.
but in the moment, it's just actors on
Right.
set
Right.
going to work. And the best of the best. That's how they are. The Viola Davises, the Denzel Washingtons, all the greats, the true greats are exactly like that, the way Lynn Whitfield is. So, to have royalty on set like that every day, and to be able to bounce ideas off of one another, and be able to sit down and have a normal conversation with her, even at lunch, and talk about the films with her that we've seen her in the past, with, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, the Josephine Baker story,
Oof.
and to be able to kind of, pick her brain and talk to her as an actor and trade secrets and notes. And I mean, it was just an amazing experience. That working with her, and I probably, me and Hannah can speak for the rest of the cast in that regard. Working with her has just been a tremendous honor. Like it really, really
Absolutely.
has.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay, so Jason, Shaad, your character Shaad. We have watched Shaad, and I was telling Hannah that we have watched Tiff as well go on a journey over the seven
Hmm.
seasons of this show. We are now on season seven.
Hmm.
We have watched Shaad come home from jail. We want to watch Bro be homeless. We don't
Hmm.
watch him try to find love. He messing up in the phone. He done lost his boo. And now he's in this May-December relationship, because
Hmm.
that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna keep it classy. This May December
Okay.
relationship. She gave Shad that trench coat, and baby, he lost his mind. He was ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So talk to me about just the character arc of Shad, because we've watched him now kind of just find, I guess, his footing. He's in this relationship with
Hmm.
someone I would like to refer to like as a queen, a powerful queen.
Yes.
And it appears going into season seven, Shad is going to be taking on a different type of role that may bring him full circle and land him back at the beginning of square one if he makes some poor choices. So
Yeah.
just talk to me about Shad's character arc going into
Yeah.
season
I
seven.
think that's thank you first and foremost for even taking the time out to really notice and see his growth and the ups and
Mhm.
downs that
Yeah.
he's gone through. I think the writers have done an amazing job, a beautiful job of
Mhm.
telling a very honest story with him that, a lot of black men in this country go through.
Yep.
Um, and I think what has been beautiful is seeing him go through the ups and downs, but also while he's going through these ups and downs, I think one of the things that people really like about the character is that he has heart, and at his core he has a good spirit, and he's down for his people. He's very loyal. Unfortunately, there are times when he gets in his own way, and even in this particular stage of life where this character's at right now, and even working for Alicia, and you see him on this trajectory going a certain kind of way, because it's shot, you still don't know if he's going to continue to go down that path, because he does have a habit of sabotaging himself.
Mhm.
And so much of it is rooted in insecurities that he has, past traumas that he's encountered in his life, which will be explored this season, which I think was beautifully told and explained. Um, but yeah, as of right now, it does seem like Shad has firm footing. But I think the audience will enjoy seeing him even in this moment of seeing like he's finally on a path. He still struggles with things internally. There's still a power dynamic within the relationship between him and Alicia. Like you mentioned, she's a queen.
Mhm.
And this is a man who's still trying to accept himself as being a king in his own right.
Right.
So when you have kind of like that kind of dynamic between those two characters, it can make for some very interesting storytelling. So uh, I just encourage the audience to continue to tune in, not only with Shad, but all the other characters on the show. All of the characters have some amazing story arcs, and how
Yes.
you've been able to see them grow and evolve, and
Mhm.
even when they're not at their best, you see them come out of it on the other side better people in their own way. So no, kudos to the writers,
Yes.
to our directors, and everybody that helps us, tell those beautiful stories like that, because we're definitely not doing it on our own. There's, we got great material to work with, and we have, great people there in Video Village that are working with us to help us, find the way as we build out these characters and these storylines.
And I think that's one of the things that really tethers your viewers to this show is that it's almost like each character is so carefully written with so much heart and it's so genuine that it's like you ever watch something you're like, come on, child, now, you know ain't nobody gonna say that or do that. It's like
Mm.
I would have made that decision. I would have
Yeah,
said,
Hmm.
I would
Hmm.
have, and I think the
yeah.
authenticity, that's the word I'm looking for. The authenticity of the shy is what just keeps us so locked in. And I know I'm probably talking way longer than I should. Chanel will probably flag me in a moment. But the other thing, one more point I just want to speak to is how
Few
beautifully.
more minutes, you're good.
Okay, thank you, Boo. I just love how beautifully that community has been woven into the storyline. You have the sister circles and the brother circles where you create safe spaces to really talk about things that we deal with,
Yes.
and so you just don't have to go through things alone. And I just love that so much. And I hope that just seeing that even on an entertainment platform will kind of ignite or invoke it in real life and in circles of friendships and things of that nature. But before I go, one word that you would use to describe season 7.
Mm,
Word.
Mm.
Make it good so
mm,
people be like, dang, okay, I got to download that.
You go first.
mm.
You go first.
Oh, I'll say, oh man, and I know it's such a cliche term
Mhm.
that people use, but it really is a roller coaster ride this season. We're dealing, all these characters are dealing with their storylines. It's summertime, shy. I don't know if people have ever been to Chicago during the summertime, but it's lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many different things that are going on in your own personal life, that are going on in the city, out in the street.
Mhm.
So it's like all of that energy, combined with what people are already kind of familiar with, with the show. I think they're just in for a treat. This is the first season where you've seen the characters out and about, the city alive. So I'm just excited for people to get a chance to see that, and how beautifully it was shot. You get to see Chicago now, with trees, and just like that warm summertime shot energy. So that's what I'm looking forward to the audience to see.
All right.
My one word, I'm sitting here really thinking because it's just so many different things. Like we touch a lot of different things.
Yeah,
Uh,
Okay, so
it's
while you're
hard, isn't
thinking, I'm gonna
it?
give my one word.
Okay.
Go
Damn.
ahead.
Just
Damn.
damn. Just
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Like I
Yeah.
just damn. From the
And we kind of
acting.
have them like that every season. Like, it's kind of like that every season, because the audience, when we get through, when like the last episode of a show comes on, or the show, people are always saying to me in the comments on social media, like, damn, I didn't expect that. So like that's
Yes.
probably a perfect word.
It is because acting on point. Damn, y'all eating acting. The storylines. Damn, I can't believe that just happened. It's just damn.
Well,
Tell
it
me,
is a
call
lot
me.
of dams. It definitely is a lot of dams this season. I think I'm gonna go with retribution
I like
because
Oh,
real
it's
good.
it's gonna be some stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be some stuff.
so
Mm-hmm.
you use all these
So
big words now. You making
I
me
ain't
look
mad at her.
stupid.
Let her get her TI word off.
Telling people I'm going on a roller coaster. Yeah, now you getting your TI on
roller
expeditiously.
coaster is good though. I feel like roller coaster is a little bit better than mine.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
no, it didn't
retribution.
match up to yours. You can tell I had a hard time graduating.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Thank you both so much for taking out time to talk to me. You are always welcome to come back and talk to me. I will be supporting, I will be watching, I will be posting and reminding everyone to tune in. I cannot wait. Jason, I don't, you missed it, but I told Hannah I saw the first 2 episodes and
Mm.
damn and damn. No, damn and all
Thank you.
damn. So yeah.
Thank you so much. No, and
Oh
we
my
and we really
gosh.
appreciate your support. And again, thank you for even emphasizing the importance that we place on community.
Yeah.
That's something that we really pride ourselves on as well. I think what the show is able to do, and I know Chanel's probably gonna hit me for this one, but I think what the show has been able to do, not only serving as being entertainment, it's showing a different perspective of how we can coexist and interact with one another as a community. And so
Absolutely.
there's a lot of ideas that we kind of plant in people's minds, like you said, with the sister circle, with
Mhm.
the brothers. These are things that I'm knowing people are looking at on this show, being influenced by and
Mhm.
implementing those same things in their own communities.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
on top of the fact that we're entertaining people, I think we're also helping to enlighten and inform and encourage
Mhm.
our community in particular to speak to one another and to love one another and to listen to one another. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So thank you for just mentioning that, because
Oh, no.
that's something that we're all very conscious of. The cast, the writers, the crew. That's something that we talk about on the regulars. What are we representing to
Mhm.
the community?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What message are we sending? So I'm glad that that's coming across. So thank you again for mentioning that.
Oh, you are most welcome. And just congratulations and kudos to an
Thank you.
amazing job and another season. Many more to
Thank
come.
you.
Hopefully, many more to come.
Thank you.
Yes, hopefully. Thank you.